You're watching Explore Tulsa.
The Airstream Park is something that I think a lot of young and old Americans feel is a very neat, iconic. It's the silver bullet. You know, it was first developed in the late 20s and early 30s at about the time that Lindbergh had the Spirit of St. Louis built, the same aluminum and rivet, highly polished, and they're built, of course, to this day. Now, one like ours goes for $140,000, $150,000. We bought these, they're all late 80s up till early 2000 models. We obviously paid considerably less than that. And then we brought them back entirely. Flat screen TVs. And it takes us several weeks to fix them up to where all the appliances work great and all, but we replace the air conditioning. We do a lot of things. So we spend more on the fixing up by far, as often happens with a vehicle, than the initial cost of the, you can buy these Airstreams for anywhere from $10,000 to $15,000 that are in decent enough shape they could be recovered. But we kept them as iconic as we can, that they get polished and then they give you a really nice experience. And then the other thing we did is we built a large deck, 10 by 16 foot deck on each one. And so it's great to see people out there enjoying a weekend. It's a very small experience because I think they're 8 or 9 feet wide and they're 25 to 30 feet long. But you've got a full shower, bathroom, you've got a full kitchen, you've got 2 areas to sleep, including a private master. So you really do have all the amenities, you're just in a tight space. We cannot find another one in Oklahoma. It's very hard to even rent an Airstream, but if you go online, you'll see one here and there, usually in an Austin or a Dallas or somewhere where someone's turned an Airstream into kind of a bed and breakfast. Frankly, they usually charge a lot more than we do because they know this is going to be a very iconic, unusual experience for you. And so that's really the only place we've been able to find that you can rent an Airstream. There are RV places now that will rent RVs if you want to take a trip, but we know of none that you could rent an Airstream and go somewhere. And so to have the Airstream already set up with all the amenities and then have the Airstream experience is something that has become extremely popular, and we've only been open with them a couple of 3 months, so we've been amazed. Really neat here in that because we are in the city of Manford city limits, not only do you have a lot better law enforcement, but we also have the ability to go directly into the sewer. And with a camper, that's a big thing. You don't have to pump out. The stuff goes right in directly to the sewer. So we're real pleased with that. We have kind of the advantage of having a city right here with Pizza Huts and Subways and Sonics and all of that good stuff. And yet you feel like when you're out here that you're a million miles from everywhere. We have 5 and we're right now finishing the 6th. The 7th one is a 1976 model that we've donated to the Wounded Veterans of Oklahoma, and it's being all again with private money and private labor. It's going to be totally refinished for folks that are our heroes that suffer from PTSD. I'll drive by on our loop that goes by them and stop, and first everybody looks at you quizzically like, why are you talking to me? And I'll say, well, I'm the developer and I'm just curious, how's your experience? And I mean, people, they beam, oh, this is so cool, this is so neat.